Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today to break down PANDAPOOL's unlock event here in more detail. Now that we have all this information on hand here from the Marvel Strike Force weekly blog post. So guys, get ready here. We're going to be deep diving each and every single component of this to assess how free-to-play friendly this event's going to be and what we will be needing to do to ensure that we guarantee the unlock here at PANDAPOOL, especially with him being part of this new Mercs for Money team and welcoming Old Man Logan Legendary next week. Tons and tons of exciting content to be coming. So guys, first and foremost, before we dive into the nitty-gritty details of the event and what you'll be needing to do, make sure you guys are going through marvelstrikeforce.com and claiming what's on screen here. This Friday free claim gives us access to energy, the mission supplies, adamantium orb fragments, and as well 5 shards of PANDAPOOL. Every single shard is going to matter, as you'll see in my math. And honestly speaking, with PANDAPOOL being a 100 shard character unlock, we just want to make sure that we're increasing our likelihood of getting this unlocked in the first go ahead, especially with it being free to play. So just to get that out of the way, guys, now let's take a look at each components making up this event, right? And keep in mind too, this is tied back to the MS for Mercs monthly event, so there's gonna be an opportunity here to take advantage of obviously the points that's going to add to this for more additional free rewards. But yeah, it's this one right here, black, white, and red all over. Get ready for PANDAPOOL, and actually featuring diamonds as well in the leaderboard if you guys are partaking in that. But overall, guys, the gist of it is this: we're collecting these bamboo orb fragments from arena ranked rewards and utilizing Spire Society characters in raids. You're only going to be getting additional points, however, if you have these Spire Society characters at 5, 6, or 7 stars. So if you have any of the new 3 characters built up already from the offers and they're ranked up, you're going to be getting a lot of points, and that's going to be adding sizably. But most free-to-play, the majority of the community that don't spend or their light spenders may not actually have access to this. So that's why I usually just take this out of my analysis, just because I don't find it being that helpful. Having said that, guys, on top of the PANDAPOOL shards, there's also mutant gear, the mission supplies tied back to the monthly. And like I said, this actually does start in a couple days. So we have a couple days here to prepare. And that's what I'm hoping to do with this video, guys. That way you guys know what you'll be needing to compete and what resources and levels you're going to be likely in order to prepare for this. So before I dive into the main event chart here, which is breaking down the points, I do want to point out, though, this event is tied back to a Sinister Strike web milestone. Now, the reason why this is important, guys, is because this actually does make up I would say more than half, almost 2/3 of the actual points for the milestone. So that's why it's exceptionally important to make sure you're being mindful of this one. This web milestone, you can only access it on the marvelstrikeforce.com website. So if you're not going through and claiming this on a day-to-day perspective, or by the time this is said and done, you may be very well lacking the points that you actually need to get PANDAPOOL unlocked. So how does this event actually tie into this? Well, it's the participation of Blitz and use encouraging energy built up here, so that way you can actually add progression points to the black, white, and red all over. And just to make it more clear, guys, let's just take a look at it together. So if you open this up here, you can see it's a standard milestone we've seen. There's going to be a maximum here of 5,000 points, but it does actually reward you here with about 45,000 total points, including the milestone and the bamboo orb fragments. So to the right is the orb fragments that give you opportunity for more PANDAPOOL shards, and to the left, the black, white, and red all over is going to be adding to the main milestone. And as you guys can see, the math is simple, guys. Spending of 1 incursion energy is 1-to-1. Battling and blitz is 1-to-1. So obviously, it goes without saying, the more incursion energy you have saved up, which I'm already currently doing right now with Power Cores, it's going to make this event a lot easier. Can you do it completely with blitzing? Absolutely. It's just more work involved, right? And for myself, I'm trying to eliminate as much of redundancy as I can with the amount of blitzes. So we're going to try to save us as much incursion energy campaign as we can. And then the more we use, great. But it is a 7-day milestone. If you guys do not claim this, you could very well miss some pretty juicy shards here for PANDAPOOL. So now that that's out of the way, guys, we can actually take a look at the main milestone event, which is up here. So what I do like about this is, again, they do a great job here of kind of color coding the different aspects of what you want to be honing in on. As you can see, any opportunity for PANDAPOOL shards is highlighted in green. We got the mission supplies in orange, and as well crimson gear in red. And then they also do have some diamond in blue, so that's a nice little touch there. But I do want to point out to how this is going to get scored and how we're going to be attempting this in order to ensure that we get the unlock here for PANDAPOOL. So guys, as I noted earlier before, rating with the 3 new characters of the new Spire Society, they're going to give you a lot of points here, as you can see, right? We're only going to be using the main 3 at the minimum stars, so we're only going to get 3,000 points in total here. And additionally, on top of that, anytime we earn a bamboo orb fragment, that's going to add a point. And then earning the black, white, and red all over milestone is also going to be adding a point. But what I like about this, guys, is that they actually showed the arena rankings here now, so we know exactly how many orb fragments we're going to be getting depending on how we rank. So that's the other aspect of this event, which is doing well in arena. So I like to paint out different situations. If you guys are in the top 20 to top 50, you're gonna absolutely guarantee this unlock already. If you guys are watching this and you're usually placed in the top 250, top 1500, well, there's going to be a little bit more work involved. As you can see, it exponentially does increase the moment you get to the top 50. The points do compound over time, and that's going to be very, very sizable in terms of the shards that you're going to be getting. But I also want to point out this as well, right? Remember, we're also trying to maximize and go for the minimum here to ensure that we have the monthly event, which is at milestone 12 there, being the 49,300 points. It gives you the mercenary contract. At that point, it gives you also 30 shards of PANDAPOOL. But what you want to be gunning for is the milestone after as well, being milestone 13 at 61,000, and gives you the extra 10 PANDAPOOL shards. So now let's break this down, guys. Putting all of the information that we just kind of walked through together, how does this look, and how feasible is it going to be depending on where you rank or here it is. So I've broken this down in a couple ways here, where it's going to be decided based on the ranking you're in an arena. I've also kind of attributed what the expected shard payout's going to be depending on your rank, as everything else holds true. So just to recap, guys, black, white, red all over, 7-day event. If you're ranking from 50 to 100 in your arena, you're going to get about 21,000 orb fragments, which is about 10.5 orbs, right? Raid's only going to give us 3,000 points because, again, I'm just using the minimum. I'm going to assume that most folks don't have these 3 Spire Society characters at 5 stars and beyond. And again, the web milestone is going to give us 45,000 points, which whops us a total here of 69,000. Estimated about 107 shards. 107 is more than the 100 that's going to be unlocking PANDAPOOL, and then we work our way top down. If you're ranking from 100 to 250, it's going to get you close to 65,000, still gets you about 100 shards. And then finally, even if you're in the range of 500 to 1500, you're going to get about 60,000 points and still close, around 90 shards, guys. So again, I'm making the conservative assumption that it's about 4 shards per orb. If it's lower than that, then we have to change our math here a little bit, guys. So as you can see, even with the final ranking here, if you are ranking within that 500 to 1500 range, you are actually just going to miss just shy of that extra 10 shards there of PANDAPOOL. And that's why it's really important, guys, to be gunning for that, right? That's why it's very, very important to make sure that you guys are consistently hitting that, because otherwise you're not going to be getting that extra increase of the 10 shards there. So just something, food for thought here. Now, guys, if you are also in that range, what I want to also encourage is that if you're within that range and you're trying to make sure that you guarantee the unlock, I do have this opened already, so allow me to switch gears here. I do actually have in game here, if you guys are watching this and you are in that 500 to 1500 range, we still have PANDAPOOL's orb here right now, guys. So if you go into the store and you have power cores to spare, remember, the Claude Cuddler orb is still here for 675 cores. If you have cores to spare, remember, this has a chance here to give you anywhere from 6 to 180 shards. So that could be the extra cushion that you need to actually ensure that you get the unlock there. But again, this is assuming it's 4 shards per orb. I'm hoping my math is going to be correct. Usually it is. It's pretty consistent at least, and plus minus some RNG when we do get some better drops as well. So this counts for that, guys. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Hopefully this helps you guys out. It's not as easy as the other past events because we are relying a little bit on the luck aspect and how we rank in arena. Everyone's going to be pushing up higher and higher, but hopefully this was able to help you guys best prepare. And again, my game plan right now is to hoard as much incursion energy as I can to prepare, so that way I can do less blitzing. As you can see, my stockpile already building here at 377, and I'm going to keep coring until I keep building that up to be utilized in the next couple of days here. Hope this helps you guys out. Let me know anything in the comments below, and as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.